Well, hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to Shaun Spins. This is episode 2. Today we got an interesting album I got the other day in the mail. This is the Vinyl Me Please copy of the new Fiona album. And it actually comes in purple vinyl. Matches the shirt quite well. Before we get into the album, I wanted to talk a little bit about myself listening to Fiona Apple. Now, I actually got to see Fiona Apple on her first tour. Quite interesting. Here, I got the ticket to prove it. It's interesting to see that ticket, to see the price of a concert under $20. If only they remained that way. Now, I was really into Fiona Apple's first record, and I was looking forward to seeing her. One of the interesting things about the concert was a week or so before I had seen Rage Against the Machine, and people were literally breaking seats out of the concrete that were in there on metal posts and throwing them. So the next thing I know, I'm in a Fiona Apple concert, and everybody's very calm. And I remember people were wearing angel or like wings, and it was very different, very calm. The other thing that was interesting about the concert was I was really excited because it was a close-up seat, and it ended up being behind her. And so I basically saw the back of her head for like an hour and a half. So it was during the first album, so she only played the first album. I think the only other song she did was Angel from Jimi Hendrix. And I actually have the journal writing from that day. Back from the Fiona Apple concert. First band sounded too mushy. Fiona's band sounded a lot better. Why is it that people get excited only for one song, Criminal? I was happy to hear her play Never Is a Promise and to sing along to Angel. Jimmy would be so happy. The show was great, and it was really nice to hear her play like all of the first album. And I'm pretty sure she played it in order, too. Well, I will say one interesting thing about Fiona Apple to me. She has a really great voice and very distinguishing. To me, it's very similar to someone like Bessie Smith. And if you don't know who Bessie Smith is, you're going to have to do your research. Let's get into the new record. This was sent from Vinyl Me Please. Came in the mail about a day or so ago, and I listened to it last night. One of the things I always find interesting is they'll put a little sticker like what the album contains. And it said foiling. Well, the foil is right here on the back, Vinyl Me Please. And I'm like, and it would have been more interesting if they had a lot more design from foil and embossed, but I guess some people find that a great look. It is not a gatefold, yet there are 2 records in there. They come in these sleeves separately, and then they're in there together. And it is the purple vinyl. Comes in many, many, many different kinds, different companies. I saw one that's white, bronze, black, and then the purple from Vinyl Me Please. Do I know if it makes a difference? I have no idea. But a lot of collectors liked the different colors. Comes with the code to download. And it comes with this little book. Now the book is mostly full of lyrics and a couple photos and then a breakdown of the songs, who played and all that information. Now it would have been nice if it was the same size as the album that you would take out a big book, but no. I believe this is because they do a deluxe edition CD, and this must come with the CD. Now, one of the things this does, though, is it gives the feeling that you're reading someone's journal because of the size of it. Would have been interesting if they put drawings in here, too. Am I a big fan of the design? Not necessarily. But I am a big fan of the music. Most sides have 3 songs, except for the first side. Overall, there was 2 songs I thought were just really stood out to me. The first song's on side B. Second song, Rack of His. This was phenomenal. At one point, it seemed like her voice was going to give out, that she was giving her all. I could imagine the good people at Epic, her record label, were probably hysterical, going, "We can fix it in post." And I'm really happy that no one fixed it. Shows a lot of emotion. There's another track on side C, the first track, called Ladies, and I really can picture Erykah Badu singing that song. It was very, 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 very good. Again, my favorite track was Rack of His. On side 1, it starts off very, very lo-fi, only for a couple seconds. And it was really interesting because it sounded like something Daniel Johnston would record. And then it gets into a different kind of production value. The album sounds great, very natural sounding. One of the biggest things I enjoyed about this album is when you turn to the back, just about everything here says written by Fiona Apple. I think there's only one song that has someone else on it, and that would be Ladies, I believe. Everything's Fiona Apple, Fiona Apple. And you don't see that too much. A lot of times when people love an album, the hit song on the album might have been written by 7 different people, and then they give it to the singer to sing. Singer might have had no connection to it at all, and it's a very emotional song, and 7 other people wrote it for them just to make some money. So I love that this is a true artistic statement coming from the artist. It's a great album. The only time I felt the album was going down a little bit was the last side, which was side D or side 4. But overall, the first 10 so tracks to me, I just thought just kept going, and it was just beautifully done. The piano sounds beautiful too. I really recommend this album. And until next time, keep enjoying music.